everybody, this is Dan from Backpacking Adventures. Back out here again with Dakota, is right there. We are here at the Fisher Dam Run, the scenic view of the Sproul State Forest, which is the trailhead to the western loop of the infamous Chuck Keiper Trail. And we parked right up there. We're going counterclockwise. Dakota and I did this trail, most of it. He's done it already a couple times, but back in 2021 in July. So I think we were six miles out from it, from the end. And we just had we were just done with this trail. So we just came up to a road, followed the road back, and we were done, which a lot of people end up doing. But we're out here now. I'll talk about why we're doing it this time of year. And let's get on down. It's about 6 o'clock at night. We are going in about maybe 1 or 2 miles just to base camp, just to get basically another night in the woods. Tomorrow morning we'll already be on trail and we can just get moving. So enough talking. We got about 50 some odd miles to go. It is 8:30 and we're all set up. We're getting ready to go to bed here. It's a full moon. Can't really see the campsite. I'll probably show you tomorrow because again, today was just a quick, short little jaunt in about 3 or 4 miles just to kind of base camp, get an extra night in the woods. But we're all set up. It's cold. It's already 39 degrees. They're calling it for it to be in the high 20s down here by the water where we're at. So it's going to be cold. I only have we both only have 30-degree quilts. So I don't know. I kind of have my tarp in porch mode, but I have the doors pulled down a little bit to block some breeze, but I don't know if I'm going to shut it all up. But at any rate, and we ate before we even came here for the trip, so we didn't have to do any of that. We're just done. And now I'll talk about my gear and more so the weather and everything about the trip tomorrow morning. So with that, I will talk to you tomorrow. It'll be, well, all night for me, but it'll only be a few seconds for you. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. I guess that's it for breakfast. What do you have to eat? Huh? What did you have for breakfast? Nothing yet. No, I mean, what are you going to have? Did you bring your special legend pop tart? Yep. Where'd you find that again? Walmart. I'm going to have me a nice big cup of coffee today. What's tonight supposed to be, I forget? Like 34. But that's cold enough for me to figure if it gets colder. I don't want to wake up with a surprise, you know? Yeah. We should be warmer though sleeping though, that's for sure. But my quilt kept me warm, my top quilt. Yeah, I think my quilt did the job down there before. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think they definitely did their job for what they were raised for. All right, coffee, I need you now. Slowly getting there, slowly getting there. Oh, it's starting to talk. I don't want it to boil. Oh, man. Nice hot drink. Oh, man. Coffee's good. It's 8 a.m. and we are rolling. It is cold. It was leaving there, it was 26 degrees. My toes are cold, but they'll warm up here quick. But like we said, last night was supposed to be the coldest night. It's supposed to be today, like in the mid 50s or high 50s. So I'm hoping that it will. But if you notice, we're down this little valley and the sun is over there. But you can see it as it rises, it's starting to come down. So we're going to be hitting the sun here soon, and we just can't wait. I mean, we're not like uncomfortably cold. It's just cold out, and just looking forward to some warm weather. Won't be like the last couple trips I had in the 70s, but still, I'll take it. So 17 miles today, at least. And we'll see how we feel from there and where we can go. I just hope I don't get my feet wet here in the morning, because that would not be good. But all right, let's get moving. It's 11 o'clock and we're about 5 miles in for the day. And this is one of the harder places of this trail. It's where we're like in a draft and we're going uphill, and you can't really barely see the trail, but there's a creek that goes down. You could see it earlier better, but it kind of snakes. That goes up on one side of the trail, then crosses the creek and goes up, and it just keeps doing that the whole way up. So I'm not sure why they just didn't keep it on one side for the most part, but you have to keep snaking back down the rocks, across the creek and up, and then back down. So that's a little bit slower go, but we remember this from last year, or not last year, but a couple years ago. But we also remember of complaining the whole way up because it was like 100 degrees, 100% humidity, and absolutely no airflow. At least now, the weather's cool, and the humidity's low, and there is a slight breeze that's keeping us relatively cool. So we got that going for us, and it's not overgrown. So really, and I'm sure we're in much better hiking shape than we were 3 years ago. So in the end, it's just easier go for us. So it's not really as bad. So it's a good thing we did it this time of year, though, or else it would be very, very overgrown. All right, so we stopped for lunch. It's about 12 o'clock. And so far, I mean, the terrain is what we expected for the Chuck Keiper Trail. It's a very difficult trail, but it seems a lot easier to go than last time. I think that's because we're just in better shape. We have lighter gear, because we change up our gear over the years. But we stopped here just on the trail in a sunny spot because we're about ready to go down, a lot down. And that'll be down there by a creek. It'll be colder, so sit here, enjoy the sun, dry out our feet, and we're gonna eat some lunch. I think we're probably 10-ish, 11 miles in, somewhere around there. I didn't look at the map. I'll look it up and see where we're at for sure. But lunch, I'm having my protein Quest cookie, peanut butter, some cheese, dehydrated cheese. These are really good. These are Wisps. A little bit of peanut butter. Since I'm addicted to peanut butter, everything has to be peanut butter. Chomps beef stick. And some of my trail mix, which is almost gone now, but that's my lunch. What are you having?
I got myself some trail mix, just a snack on, to complement the meal. Spam, trail law, as you know. Also a chomp stick, great.
They're really good.
Yep. Farmhouse cheddar crackers. Some chocolate-covered bananas, and maybe a little Easter leftover.
Oh, look at that.
A little bunny.
Yeah, that's cool. So, all right, we're gonna eat and then get moving. I want to try to get to camp. Last year it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Not last year, last time we did the trail, and I want to get there early. I think we will, because we're just hiking faster today. So, gonna eat and then move on. So we just went through an area that was pretty difficult, but overall today, it's a beautiful day. It's cool. The air is cool, the sun is warm, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky. But now we're coming through here. There's trees all the way down here. When we came through this the last time, we had to climb all this, and it was like this all the way through the trail. So this time around, knock on wood, as we've been coming through some of this, these blowdowns, they've been cut. Even some of it newly cut. So that's good. So that kind of, because it was tough. I mean, you had to either go around it or try to, yeah, these things, there was no going around it. You just had to climb through it. I mean, it was very difficult, almost impossible to do. So far we're doing pretty good. Now it's back up and back down and back up and back down. We've been walking along this creek or whatever it is for a long time. But I have to say that the terrain is a little rough because we have to go all the way up there and it's all side hilling and slippery and we're falling. But that is just absolutely beautiful walking up there. It's just a beautiful thing to look at while you're walking and almost dying going up this hill. It's about 5 o'clock and we're still hiking. We're a few miles from camp, anywhere from 3 to 5 miles, we're not sure. But the difference is it's taking us almost the same amount of time as it did us the last time to get to this campsite. Maybe a little bit less, but the difference is the last time when we got to camp, like we were like exhausted and dead. I mean, like we were done and sore and tired. This, we don't feel that way. We're even talking about possibly, instead of doing this in 3 days, not counting our day we base camped, but just hiking out tomorrow and doing the rest of the trail tomorrow. It's like 26 miles. Because it's not as bad as we thought it was, because I think we're in better shape. Now we're tired, don't get me wrong, but we're not feeling like we did before. And it takes you a little bit longer on this trail because of the terrain, because you're side hilling, up and down. The leaves were slippery. Like we just went through a really big rocky area. Yeah, there's a couple blowdowns, but not as bad as last time. So all in all, I mean, we're feeling really good for what we're doing on this trail. But we figure we'll get up early tomorrow, be on trail, and then around lunchish time, we'll make the call whether we want to do this, like just hike the rest of the way tomorrow, which will be like 26 miles. So, and each of us done more than that anyway, so it's not like we can't. And the third day, I guess what's today, Monday? So Tuesday, Wednesday, it's supposed to rain all day. So another motivation, but we'll see. We'll see. We got 2 good nights out on the trail anyway if we do it, but tomorrow at lunchtime will be the deciding factor. Or maybe even tomorrow we wake up, we might be like, oh, I can barely walk. So, and then it won't be like we won't be hiking out. So that's the plan right now. We've been hiking along this creek. We've been hiking along creeks all day. It's just been beautiful. Hiking all day, just a different. Then we go up over a mountain and down, then we'd hike along the creek. It's just, it's absolute, like I'm thinking, I'm changing my mind about this trail. I know the last time I did it, the very end of my video, the second day, I was like, I'll never do this again, but I don't know. I think if you go in a little bit cooler weather, where it's not overgrown, and this trail has really surprised me. It's a beautiful trail. So anyway, enough talking. We're getting hungry, so we're gonna get to camp and then eat and all that. So see you there. are at camp. This is the campsite that we stayed at back in 2021. It's a pretty nice campsite. Lots of places for tents. There's a couple places for hammocks. We found some trees. We're fine. But it has a really big fire ring over here, and we're near water. Of course, we're down again in a draft, so it's going to be colder down here. We already felt the temperature dropping as we came down, but we'll be fine. Nice rocks to sit on, eat dinner and stuff. But we're just going to set up and get ready to go to sleep because we're pretty tired. Time to eat. We got everything set up. Got the line hung for the bear bags. And tonight we're both having next mile meals. I'm having chicken and broccoli and casserole, and he's having the beef tacos.
Beef tacos.
This is first time having them, so they're going to be good. This is to me is pretty good, but like my favorite is the beef tacos from them, the chicken or beef marinara, and any of their breakfasts are like amazing. But in addition with that, I had some trail mix. I already ate that, but I have this, my beef jerky, and a Quest bar. And if I have any other snacks, I'll maybe grab some and munch on them. But that's, what else do you got?
So doing the beef tacos, I got some wraps here for them, and then there's my little bit of trail mix, and can't go without a candy bar. Yep. Fifth Avenue.
Yeah. So I
ain't sharing my beef tacos.
Yeah, I know it's good though. But that's it for dinner, and so we're gonna eat now. It's getting dark. It's after 8 already. It's later than what we expected. We don't feel as bad as we did the last time we did this and camped here. But we are tired. I mean, this is a very difficult trail. It's very rough. A lot of rocks, side hilling. We only had we had like a big blow down that we had to kind of hug it to climb over. It was pretty funny. But but from last year, the blowdowns, a lot of them have been cleared up, or not from a couple years ago, though, a lot of the blowdowns, and the trail seemed to be a little bit more pronounced. So, but then again, the underbrush hasn't grown yet. We're still before that. So
there was some reminiscent moments, like when we went through and it was pretty high up. I said, "What will that be in a month?" Like when we did in July last time. It'll be like you would be like kind of climbing through it. So the little baby stinging nettles just starting to grow.
Yeah, that was one thing too. No stinging nettle this trip. Last time it was just high. Never saw stinging nettle that high. But so we're gonna wait for these to be done, and I'm gonna start munching away here because I am hungry, and then it'll be lights out for me. It's 9 o'clock and we are done. We're tired. We got our sleep clothes on. Dinner was great. It was really good. Just a little late in the day, I guess, for us old folks. 19-ish, a little bit more than 19 miles today. We'll see what tomorrow brings, whether we're gonna do the 20 whole miles out or if we're gonna do another night. We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen tomorrow. We're not in a rush or anything, but if we can do it, we'll do it. One thing is we do have another trip coming up in 2 weeks from now. We're gonna do the Standing Stone Trail. We're gonna do it northbound. And so this was kind of get out. It's not like a training hike or a shakedown hike or anything like that. We just want to get out, get our legs into shape, enjoy the time out here. So not necessarily, we have to do the whole thing. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, and we'll see how far we get. So it's going to be cold tonight. It's going to be in the low 30s. We're down here in the little draft thing, and it is right now probably... It's 41 degrees, so it's getting pretty cold down here. We will see what it's going to be tonight. I'm thinking it was supposed to be like 35, so I'm thinking it'll be closer to 30, if not lower. Only because we're right by the wire and with water, and that tends to make it a little colder. So we're going to hunker down now and get in our hammocks and go to sleep. So I will talk to you tomorrow.